Food for thought. When life gives you lemons, make lemon blueberry sheet cake. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just wing it. So the instructions say to add, wait, I literally wrote it down. Here. 3 cups of flour. Spoon. All the cups I could ever need in life. Okay, so it says add flour. So let's just add flour. I just thought that I was gonna be like, I'll just make cookies again, but it's like, I don't really want to make cookies again. And so I was going between like making like brownies, but I'm like, I'm not really feeling brownies. And then I went to the store and I was like, I could make like some type of cake or something, like a vanilla chocolate cake. And I was like, not really feeling it. And then I was asking my dad for like, I was asking my dad for like inspiration on like what I should do. And he was like, well, you could do this and this and this. And then he sent me some like, I forget what recipe it was, but it was another recipe. And I was like, no. It was a lemon sheet cake. And I was like, well, I don't want to do only lemon. So I was just decided blueberries because I love blueberries. Like probably my favorite breakfast. Like I have this religiously every single morning is blueberry yogurt. Like I'll just get some like Greek yogurt and then throw some blueberries and some like granola and like sometimes like peanut butter or like honey in it and like other frozen fruits or something. Bussin'. Really good. Oh no, I lost count. 1. That looks like 3, right? That's like 1. I think that was 3. Anywho. And then the next thing, it just says all dry ingredients. I watched back the video and I added 3 cups, so that's good. So then now I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of baking powder, measuring tools. But yeah, I was just honestly thinking of doing something like baking because I was like, it's kind of wild though, because I was like wanting to do something for like 100 videos, like something fun. But then I wasn't here baking, I wasn't home baking. So then I was like, you know what, I'll just wait. And so for the 100th, then whatever video this is gonna be, maybe 4th or 5th. Yeah, the 105th. Very unconventional, but I feel like this is what it is, my baking. Very unconventional. Baking soda, half a teaspoon. Very much fly by the seat of my pants, like kind of haphazard. Very, very haphazard, not kind of, very. Salt. I was thinking about this, so funny, because I used to like do Duolingo for like French when I was like in like middle school, and I was like, I'm very proficient in French. No, I was not. I just remember like reading this book or like reading this story about like this woman, and she Arnar Clear. Sorry, it's like, I don't know if you get my reference. It's like Make a Mermaids. Arnar Clear. And it was like this woman who accidentally put like salt. I feel like that's a 1 1/4. Yeah. She was like, Jean, I lost my keys. And then she was like, bah, c'est tout seul. And because like she was drinking coffee. And c'est tout seul is like, it's coffee. Or not, it's not coffee, it's salt. And I just thought it was funny because it's like, c'est tout seul. And just like speaking different languages. Like the only other language that I know is Spanish, just because like it's very typical to learn Spanish here. It took like 3 years. Mi español es más o menos. And then it says cream together sugar and butter. I realized that I should have put this big flour into this little flour. Voila. No pasa nada. Like in Spanish, it's like no big deal. Like nothing major happened. Like no biggie. I don't know. I might do like when I like cook or something. I might do like a saying of the day or something, like in like Spanish or like a different language or something, just to like, I don't know, zhuzh it up. Sugar. 1.5 cups of sugar. I don't really have any insight today. I'm kind of like, I don't know, just taking it easy. I think like just being chill, not doing anything too crazy. I know this one is 1.5, only 2 cups. Dos mantequillas. It says soft, so I'm gonna microwave it. I would say I'm a very chill person, pretty laid back. I kind of go do whatever, pretty nonchalant. I kind of go where the wind takes me because I feel like it's too stressful trying to get worked up about everything, which I find very ironic because that's definitely not how I've been feeling lately. But naturally, when you just get me out of school and it's like summertime, very chilled person. So you need buttermilk, 4 eggs, vanilla extract. It says to slowly mix all together. No. A cup of buttermilk, spatula. I get so scared this is gonna splash everywhere. I think my favorite part about baking is that you can kind of just wing it. I tend to wing many things. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I'm doing this right. Maybe I should have mixed that egg. Maybe I should have mixed some more things. I don't know. But 9 times out of 10, something works out. Now finally adding the vanilla extract. Probably my favorite part about this entire semester was probably like making all my new friends. Like, I would have never imagined how much in life you can change your own life by simply just opening up to people and being vulnerable, but in a good, like, vulnerable and trusting vulnerable. So now we're gonna try adding the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. Let's do it. It's so funny because I literally just like was watching a baking show with like my family, and I could never. I don't think I could, nor do I really want to go on a baking show, just because like I feel like I don't have enough knowledge yet. But maybe one day I'll be on a baking show, maybe, if I truly want to. But we'll see. But I think the best part about like making friends is that you learn about other people's lives without having to live it, or like learn from other people's experiences without having to like go through it. Like one of my friends, like Scrapey Scrape, she's student teaching, and just like all of her stories that she was telling me about like the kids that are absolutely wild, and just being a teacher. Like being a teacher, I feel like is so hard work. And it's definitely like not for the faint of heart, especially having to like work with those kids, learn those kids, and like appreciate them and try to put yourself back in their shoes. Like I feel like you remember as a kid your favorite elementary school teacher, or I don't know, middle school teacher, and it's just like wild that like then you're then in their shoes. Like maybe you could impact that kid's life, and it's just like, oh my gosh, like teaching is a lot of work. Like I think, like, I don't know enough, I feel like, to talk about it, but I just know it's a lot of work and definitely an overlooked profession. But I feel like it's just so hard because you have to have like the heart for it. Like you have to have the heart to like teach those kids every day, even when you don't feel like it, and just having to like deal with like the kids who don't know any better, and all that difficulty that goes into like the system, and the kids that are in the school system, and like the broken families and everything like that is just so sad. So then now adding the lemon stuff. 2 lemons. I did wash these before so I could zest them. Zester. Oh, that smells like lemon. Like legit, like I don't even know, like, oh my gosh, a friend of mine, she did like this weird test, and it was to see if you're like a taster of sour things, and she's not. And so she can literally like eat lemons and limes as like fruits, or like as like sweet fruits, like how you would eat like an orange, or you could eat like an apple. She eats, or she can eat, an orange or a lemon as a fruit without like being like, oh, that's so sour. And like I remember like one of my biology classes, like they tested for a gene if you could taste, or if, oh, that's so much smarter, if you could taste, like if cilantro tasted like soap to you. And it was just like, it wasn't me, my lab partner, like my friend, she ended up being a taster or something, or not a taster for like soap or something. But yeah, it's just kind of interesting because I know that there's like an M-berry thing. Lemons just become like fruits. And it's just like, oh my gosh, that is wild. But I don't know. I feel like a friend of mine, they really like sour things. And I'm kind of just indifferent about sour things. They're cool. I'll have them once in a while. But I usually I'm not really into sweets too often. Like every once in a while, I'll do a sweet or something. But it's not like I'm like, oh, that like cake sounds really good like every single day. Maybe like every once in a while, but I just like don't naturally have a sweet tooth. A friend of mine, she doesn't really like chocolates or anything, but she's also from Brazil. So it's like an acquired taste, I feel like, to like chocolates. But she does like, I think it's like just different type. Like she likes sour things, but I don't know the exact type of candies that are like popular in Brazil. Nothing ever goes smoothly. In like an organic lab, we had to do some like zesting or something, and it was like separating out something. Like I just remember using a zester for that. Fun fact. I heard that like if you like bruise a lime or something, or like bruise your fruit, you can get more juice out of them. This is so dangerous. Anywho. This video is definitely, I feel like, let's just hang out and cook. Or I should say, let's just hang out and bake. Because, oh, duh. Squeeze it like a thingy. Because I definitely do not have many things to think. Like, I'm kind of very much blank-minded right now. And I don't mind that, honestly. Just hang out and bake. I was trying to think of like things to talk about, like, maybe reflection, because it's the first of the month. Like, I just keep thinking of that one TikTok that's like, it's the first of the month. Brush your teeth and count up. But then I'm like, I feel like reflection is good. But at the same time, not overanalyzing is also great. Like, overthinking is not very fun. And I kind of don't really have a single thought in my head right now. It's like 9:30 when I'm cooking right now. I keep calling it cooking when I'm baking right now. So it's definitely a night bake, which I don't mind. Because like yesterday I was very like, I have an idea, I can talk about this, and I did. But I think today is a very much mellow vibe. I think, it's so funny. I think it's funny. You might not, and that's fine. But Bob Ross, like in the kitchen, or not in the kitchen, in the cooking show, in the kitchen show, cooking show, baking show, the guy, he was like, they're making butterflies, mariposas. He was like, I'm gonna become Bob Marley. You just paint a little bit of a butterfly, and then you'd paint some trees, and it was just kind of funny. I think Bob Ross is definitely a vibe. Very much a chill vibe that I wish I could exuberate, like give off. Like I think I do when I'm not super stressed, but I don't know. It is what it is. But very much like, oh my gosh, his quote of like, happy little accidents, very much the vibe. Very much the vibe. I feel like she looks so beautiful. Such like it's much more yellow in camera, but it's just like so pretty. So pretty. Blueberries. I like to add a little bit more blueberries. I do love my blueberries. And I saw this trick that if you add flour, if you add like a tablespoon of flour to them, they won't sink to the bottom. Very pretty, very, very pretty berries. And now we're just gonna throw them into the flour, to the batter. I might add some more if it looks a little lonely. I'm just gonna add the rest of the blueberries. There's like this much left. I think that's my favorite part about baking is literally not having a plan. At least I don't have ever a plan. And I just kind of go with it. And I just kind of throw in ingredients. Pineapple juice. I feel like it's definitely not one of my recipes if I don't throw something random in. But I think pineapple and blueberries and lemon are gonna go great. We'll see how well this turns out because I have no hope in any of this, but we'll do it together. Here comes the super duper fun part of trying to lift this by myself and get it into this 9x13. Here goes nothing. No, because like, I think, wait, that's kind of really good. Kind of really tart. I don't know how I feel about it. Definitely chunks of butter I left in there. I just got a chunk of butter. But that's my cooking. I think I'm gonna put this in for like 45 minutes, 20 minutes, rotate, and then 20 minutes, rotate, and then probably some more time with this thing. Now let's put this baby in. The baby is now in the oven. Well, now to the funnest part, washing dishes. No. I think I enjoy baking so much because you literally don't have to like think very much about it. You can just like throw some flour in, throw some eggs in, throw some vanilla extract, maybe some like random other ingredients, and then like throw it in the oven, and like boom, you get something that's usually tasty. And it's very chill, no high stakes, and like push comes to shove, you end up just having to pitch it, throw it away, which kind of sucks, but that is life. And I think like it's kind of funny how like that's kind of life. Like you have to like just make some things up, throw some things in, throw some things out, and then call it good. And then like you can either retry it, do it again, do something else again, or go on to a different, I was gonna say different other recipe, but like same thing, a different recipe, and you'll be fine. And like you like get better at baking the more times you do it, and the more times you do life, you do better at it. And I shouldn't say you do better because like that's subjective, but life gets easier as you do it, but then it gets harder as you do different recipes. Like I used to be really into like macarons, like French macarons, and like they were pretty good when I made them. And because I had it down to like a T, like I practiced it like every week when I was like in like middle school, and they were good. And because I had like everything known from like the techniques, how to do it, how to pipe it, and then like how to pop them off and how to pop off. Kidding. And yeah, but I think that's just life in a ball. And I think I have like less than 10 minutes, but I shall be back in less than 10 minutes. The timer just went off, so let's check the baby. I'm kind of nervous because it like smells really good. Ooh, look at that beauty. Let's see how this goes. Toothpick. The moment of real truth. Oh, oops. The moment of real truth. Oh, she's done. Look at this. Just a double check. That is so solid. Okay. Oh my goodness. clean toothpick. Oh gosh, this is gonna be a thick cake. Oh gosh. Well, a cake was made. I most definitely did not have this expectation of a cake to be made in 45 minutes of baking. I guess the plan is just to let it cool and then take it from there tomorrow. So I'll probably edit this video, let that sit overnight, and then come back tomorrow morning, make the icing, and then drizzle it on, and then have a final result. So as you can tell, it's the next day. And as I was editing this video, it's already 20 minutes and I still have to make the frosting. It says 2.5 cups of powdered sugar and 1/3 lemon juice, but I have pineapple juice, powdered sugar. I wasn't for sure what type of frosting I wanted to make, but it just kind of went along with the powdered sugar and I was like, okay, I'll just do that. I'll actually count this time too. I think I'm only gonna do 2 cups because that seems plenty enough, and especially for the size of that cake over there. Pineapple juice. So with the frosting being made, the plan is now to move that cake onto this pan and then drizzle the frosting on top. So let's see how that goes. In this moment, I was really trying to channel my inner British baking person. Voila. And the cake is finished. FYI, this cake is really, really good. So I think it's quite apparent when life gives you lemons, you should make lemon blueberry sheet cake. Food for thought.